What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Mama Manifest. It's been a minute and I've missed you guys unbelievably so. All right, so it's been a minute. For those of you who have been, subscribers of mine and supporters of mine, thank you from the bottom of my heart for just, being there for me and, being patient with me, as so many of us are going through. I went through a major, how many times can I say it? Major death process. And, when we're going through that process, a lot of the times we have to visit and spend some time in the absolute lowest vibrations just so we can see see things and have these things brought into our awareness. And when I'm in those low vibrations, I do not have a clear channel to the divine, so I will not record readings. So just know that integrity and authenticity are of the utmost important values to me. And so, yeah, but it's good to be back. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on the fact that it is good to be back. I feel stronger than ever and more excited and confident to read for you guys more than ever. And I'm so grateful, truly. I'm so grateful to be alive and to be on this side of things. And I'm grateful for the gift of, being able to read tarot and channel messages and for you guys. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get into like a collective message, some collective energy. What messages does the divine have for us? What do we need to know right now? A couple things before I get started. I am open for personal readings, okay? I just opened that back up. Shout out to Connie Joy if you're watching. She reached out to me a while ago and she just reached out to me again, which I don't know. I just want to shout you out because, I can feel your energy through our emails and it's amazing. And I'm excited to do your reading. Okay, let's jump in. We're going to get a couple archetypes and then we'll jump into the tarot to see what the messages are from the divine. All right, you guys. I hope you like my new setup. It's a little bit more simple. And that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little bit more simple lately. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. Apocalypsus. This is an initiation. Wow. Wow. Huge energy coming out, you guys. We have Apocalypsus, the crone. And we have, let's see, Aletheia. I think I said that right. If I didn't, feel free to comment in the comments. I love learning new things and learning how to do things correctly. But I think I got it right. But this is huge energy. All three of these cards are huge, but two of these are initiation cards. And that's, moving into that next level of awareness and moving into that next level of life. And, we don't just get to have certain gifts. We don't just get to have certain things come to us. We have to earn that. We have to be initiated. The spiritual journey is no different. And we must go through certain processes and understand our shadow, right? We can't be out here and be having spiritual gifts and, spreading quote unquote wisdom if we don't even know, the shadow side of ourselves, if we haven't taken the time to really master each facet of that and heal the things that we went through when we were children, teenagers, whatever, heal the past, okay? And that's what this, energy is about, apocalypsis. Think about it, apocalypse, it just feels like the end of everything, It does have like a lot of death energy, but it's just seeing that. I want to read this one directly from the book because I know we're going to get a couple pointers from that. We're going to get what we need and we're going to, piggyback off that. So Apocalypsus, removing the veil of deception. So This is seeing things clearly, seeing things for what they truly are, seeing things from the highest perspective. But to be able to do that, we must first remove the veil of deception. Apocalypsus indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. And that's how you really know, you guys, when you're going through a change. That's when, people do fall off the path, understandably so. I mean, just the sound of that, the psyche being pulled in two different directions. But that's when you really know that you're going through a major foundational belief transformation. It's the separation of two different worlds. It's the separation of the old and the new, you guys. Okay, and it's not a comfortable experience, because you're jumping. In my experience, I've went through quite a few of these apocalypsis periods. And in my experience, it's like in between two worlds, truly. And that's not a comfortable feeling. It's like knowing where you're going, but not being able to quite be there yet. You know what's in front of you. You know the beauty that's in front of you. You can see, because of that vision that you have, you can see little bits and pieces of this, beautiful future filled with all the things that you've ever wanted, filled with accomplishing your dreams, yet you're still in the old paradigm, right? And it's exactly the way it's supposed to be. All the thoughts that come up during Apocalypsus, this is like the most transformational stuff right here. Okay? All the stuff that comes up is what needs to be looked at. All right. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into the light, so the truth, right? It's like, oh, finally the truth is here. An element of despair and grief follows, right? Because then the emotions kick in. So maybe you guys who are watching this have been asking your spirit team and asking God and asking the divine and asking your angels to reveal the truth of what is no longer in integrity with who you truly are. And if you haven't, I suggest doing that. And with that, the truth will be delivered in divine timing. The emotions catch up to that. And that's what they're talking about with this despair and grief. And this was the first card I saw. So I'm feeling like this is a past energy, you guys. And I'm just kind of breaking down. And, a lot of the times people tell me that I put their feelings into words and help understand themselves better. And that's why we're digging so deep into this past energy. It might still be lingering around a little bit, but this is what we've all been going through. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. It's like once you know, you can't unknow. You can't turn back. You can't go back to who you used to be. Even in those times where it's like you want to grasp to the things that have been comfortable, but it's just, you can't even allow yourself, because now you see the truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypse's energy is similar to forest fires, devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold your center. That is the only way. All right. So yeah, this is what we've all been going through. This is what the collective consciousness has been going through, is that. And then we move to this crone energy, okay? So if you are watching this, we all have this energy inside of us, but if you are still watching this video, you have a purpose that has to deal with you being able, like you've seen everything in life, right? There's so many experiences that you have been through that it's you've lived lifetimes in this one short life. And that's because in your past lives, you've been doing this, you're an old soul. Okay. And so here we are in this present energy, and that is that of the crone energy. And, you know, this is an energy. She's all seeing. Nothing frightens her. Nothing surprises her or him, you know. But it's a magical energy. This is an energy that is all seeing. And this is why, you know, the Apocalypsus energy was necessary to bring us to this crone energy. This is the final trifecta of the feminine energy. You're first the maiden, right? And we don't need to put ages on anything because age is just a number and we all go through things in different timelines, right? But at some point, you know, we are all the maiden. And, you know, you think about the maiden energy and it's this young, naive, feminine energy, believes, you know, whatever is told to her, you know, and then we have the mother, you know, and the mother, you know, is a little bit more wise and understands thing and, you know, really starting to, you know, have her own voice and really starting to believe in something. But it's still not yet the crone. The crone is the final manifestation. The mother is still going to be, you know, is still going to be devoted to things that may not make her feel good or that may not be in integrity with who she truly is. You know, the voice is there. The voice is being found, but putting action to that and actually taking the steps necessary, you know, to live in her true authenticity is not quite there. And a lot of people in their lifetimes aren't going to go past the maiden or the mother, you know. So if you're watching this video, everything that you have been through has brought you to this place of the crone energy. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and read the crone energy too. I love the way Kim Krans outlines all these energies. I say that all the time. Let's see here. The crone. This has been a huge energy for me on my journey personally. The crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation of the feminine trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, right? Sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. So you've taken many falls, right? You've taken many L's, if you will, right? But the thing with the crone is she knows how to turn her losses into wins, her L's into W's. Okay? And that, you know, this is going to take you to where you need to be. You are on the vehicle, right? To your purpose, to living out your purpose. Okay. Giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at notions of good or bad, right or wrong, and she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything and devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. So that's a part of your life purpose, you guys. And you may know this and you may not know this. But a part of your life purpose, if you are here watching this video right now, is to help reveal hidden secrets and knowledge, right? For other people in some way, shape, or form. And, you know, being able to be a receptacle, or, you know, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for here, but a receptacle. Yeah, a receptacle for divine energy and innovation, right? Because when you've seen all that life is, right? These, like they talked about, the endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict. It's just like you have been, you know, around and you've seen a lot and you kind of know how it works. You then are able to take that and then become a receptacle for divine wisdom. Because when you receive this divine wisdom, you can not only plug it into your knowledge that you have acquired here on this earth plane, but you can plug it into your experience. And with that, it's like this divine elixir of truth for yourself and for others, because we're all really here to serve. And this card here, Aletheia, is all about the truth. there's like everything here. We talked about it, you know, and every card. I mean, this is what the meaning of this card is. This is the truth. Okay. And I'm going to read this card too out of the book just because I'm feeling like it. And then we'll jump into the tarot and we'll jump a little bit deeper. But all three of these cards have to do with the truth about life, the truth about you, the truth about who you are, the truth about the people in your life who are no longer, you know, in alignment with who you are. They are holding you back. The truth about, you know, the stories that you have been telling yourself, the truth about the foundational beliefs that you acquired throughout your life that are holding you back from moving to this next level. This energy isn't one to be feared. And I say that as a person who has feared this energy and still sometimes does. Okay? It is a excruciating process that we must go through to find the truth about who we truly are. Okay? And let's just go ahead and read this one out of the book and then we'll jump into tarot. All right, truth. Our soul recognizes the truth when someone speaks it. A cool wave of relief washes over the room and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside, such as the power of aletheia. It is an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize, why doesn't they keep making me say it, aletheia, by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves. That's why we come to tarot, you guys. It's because we recognize the truth that nobody's really talking about outside, you know. Our old circles are not talking about this stuff, but this is what speaks to our soul. This is the divine truth. More likely to tell our own story. The aletheia card requires us to step toward an act of truth. Okay, so this is going to be different for each and every one of you, but there is an action required. There is an action required that has something to do with you taking an action to live in your own authenticity and your truth and to be able to be who you truly are. Okay? This isn't about waiting for something to happen. There's an action that needs to be taken. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. So clarity, revelation, and disclosure. And I'm reading this as like the future energy. And I think I said this in my last collective read, which was weeks ago. But it's all going to make sense, right? It's all going to make sense. In the future, we're going to have a lot of clarity. We're going to have a lot about clarity about who we truly are and who we truly came here to be, and getting on the path that is in alignment with that truth. Okay? All right. Whew. So good to be back, you guys. Seriously, there's nothing that makes me happier than doing this. You know, this is my happiness right now. I mean, I love being a mother. I love cooking. I love all these other things that I get to do. But this is where my soul is fed this medicine, is by serving you guys. So I love you guys so much. All right. So what other messages do we have, you know, to add to this message of truth? Wow. The message of truth. That's what I'm going to title this, I think. The message of truth. We'll do one more shuffle. These three wanted to, wow, three majors jumping right out. Should we keep them out on the table? Wow. Okay. We are taming ourselves right now. Okay. You are somebody that has endured a lot of disempowering life circumstances. Even you may have had people try to control you. And maybe this is something that you didn't even know before, okay? This is something that wasn't in your awareness, but through the process of Apocalypsus, you've seen that, okay? That's what we've seen here is, you know, the amount of control that you have been under by somebody or something, right? And nobody else would be able to pinpoint besides you, right? But it's just this, there's something that has been around you that has not allowed you, that's what this truth is about, has not allowed you to come into your true throne of power. And, you know, we have free will. There are points of destiny and we have free will. And with the Chariot energy here, you know, we have, you know, a choice. There's guaranteed victory ahead with making this scary choice. The choice that to get out of this anything that controls you, anything. And like I said, I'm not, you know, this is going to be different for anybody, but anything that dims your light, anything that dims your power. All right. And the only reason that we would stay in those situations is because we would be afraid, right? Afraid that we don't have the strength, because we have the strength, the Chariot, and the Emperor here. We would be afraid that we don't have the strength to, you know, get the resources that we need. But we have to remember that we are the crone, and we're going through this huge this process. Like, we're not going to see the whole road, right? We're going to have to take a lot of acts of faith right now. And this is what is going to separate, you know, those of us that completely like put everything in faith and those of us that only put some things in faith. You are being asked by the divine right now to put everything in faith. Everything in faith. To get out of the situations that make you feel small. So that way you can be the true emperor of your kingdom, right? We each have our own individual kingdom. It's our world. It's the people that we decorate our lives with, the friends, you know, the people we choose to be around, the situations we choose to be in, the purpose, you know, where we put our energy in work. But somewhere here, it already has been revealed, or it's going to be shortly revealed, of what has been keeping you back. You have guaranteed victory. You have the strength. You have guaranteed victory of doing whatever it is that's scaring the crap out of you, okay? And you know what? I mean, the universe is like intervening big time on this, okay? 3 major arcana out here. That's universal energy, okay? You are being pushed to step into your true power. You must know that you have the strength and that you are going to be pressed upon a victory. But of course, you know, the fear is going to come up while you're making these decisions. People might say things to you that scare the crap out of you. Fear is going to be a part of this process. It just is. And you are going to be tempted. You're going to be tempted to, you know, stay. But, you know, the truth is if you signed a contract before you came to this planet and you have a purpose to be filled, the universe will continue to make things more and more and more and more uncomfortable and almost suffocate you. Not that the universe is cruel in any way, shape, or form. It's about you doing what you need to do and ultimately claiming more happiness than you could ever find in these situations. All right. So let's keep these 3 out here. I don't know why I said that. We'll do one more shuffle. We'll cut the deck and we'll see, you know, the final messages here. Yep. Okay. So whatever we're leaving behind here, we once thought was, or, you know, it could have been a wish fulfillment. It could have been something that we had always wanted, right? Maybe in, you know, the past, you know, if this is a job, maybe, you know, you went to school for this job. You've put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of hours. And that's kind of what you are having, that's what you're having the trouble with right now, is because at one time there was something that you manifested. It was your wish fulfillment. And it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be, just the path that you are on, that all of a sudden it's coming to your awareness. Holy crap, this isn't in integrity with who I am today. It used to be, but it's not anymore. Okay? So it's almost funny because we have the 9 of Cups and then the 8 of Cups here. And it's funny how I'm reading this. You're viewing it as you're going backwards. And yes, other people around you, society might see it as you're going backwards, but you're not. You're not, because it's going from a 9 to an 8. It was crossing it. So that's a fear that has come up. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose everything that I wished for. But no, that's not what's happening here and whatsoever. But yes, you are going to have to walk away from things that once fulfilled you. That's what I always get from the 8 of Cups, to find your true 10 of Cups. You will manifest everything you want again, and then you're going to have your 10 of Cups. Because I have a feeling you never truly got to your 10 of Cups, okay? You may have gotten to the 9 of Cups in the past cycle, okay? But you never got to that 10 of Cups, because that 10 of Cups is like the ultimate fulfillment. It's not feeling like anything is missing. It's that emotional balance that we have everywhere in our life. We're satisfied with the career we're doing. We're satisfied with the friends we have. We're satisfied with the love in our life. All of that. And there was always something missing here, and you know that, and you knew it, okay? Yeah, there's just going to be no more happiness here, okay? And I just feel, too, that there are just going to be so many people, and it's part of the path. And I wish, I guess, everything was perfect for me in divine timing. But I've had to let go of everything in my past. Not just some, but everything. And there's just no more fulfillment here. And I have a feeling that for a lot of you, this has to do with people, a lot of people. I want to move this up, move this down. Can we see? Okay, perfect. But I just don't want to overlap. But yeah, it was people. It's people, right? And there's just no more happiness here. The 3 of Cups upright is all about celebration and happiness and, celebrating life. But at the foundation here, this old 9 of Cups, the thing that the things probably, it's probably multifaceted for each and every one of you. It's probably a little cocktail of a bunch of different things in your life that you have to let go of that once fulfilled you. But there's just no more celebration here anymore. There's no more, the 3 of Cups is such fabulous energy upright. And this is coming in the deep-rooted foundation. All the celebration that there is to be had is over with in this old scenario, okay? Why did I just do that again? It's been a minute. You guys, let me work out the kinks and get back into, in the past, I think it came out reversed. It doesn't matter. I mean, either way, the energy is here. Temperance. Temperance is finding that balance in your life. And I am feeling, and I've done it a lot, but I am feeling that there's been this lack of patience, wanting everything now, in the recent past, especially going through Apocalypsus energy. But yeah, there has been this lack of patience and feeling like things are really chaotic and unbalanced and just not okay. Okay? We know that. It has not been okay. And it's okay for things not to be okay. Just know you're not alone. Know Mama Manifest is going through it too. And a ton of other people are going through it as well. Wow. So this is crowning the reading. All right. There is some new venture happening right now. Okay. There's something that's in the baby phases. And for me, I would say it's this tarot channel. I don't know for you guys, it's going to be different, right? It's going to be different, but you have an idea with something and the universe is now asking you to start making the initial steps to make that a reality. So maybe, in the past, which everything is happened exactly the way it's supposed to be, we've been, a little bit emotional about and impatient and annoyed that there's no Three of Cups upright energy around, there's no Temperance upright, and it's just kind of been crap, and we haven't feeling like we've been manifesting anything, or if we've been manifesting things, it's been crap, but the universe is now asking to put our energy into this new venture that is going to bring us fulfillment and going to help us bring our kingdom all put together and build, the life that we want. Okay. And also understanding that it's a page, right? It's the Page of Pentacles. It's not the King of Pentacles. We are in the very baby phases, and there's going to be exponential growth that is going to happen, and it can happen fast, right? But right now, knowing we're in this page energy, knowing we're at the very beginning, knowing that the page is going to make some mistakes and he's learning as he goes along, and that's okay. And fear might come up with that too. But knowing awareness is a gift, and knowing that's where we're at, and knowing that's what the universe is asking us to do, brings a lot of peace to the whole experience of this. Okay? And there's so much joy, right? I feel like, so many of us are going to look back on this time when we were a page and just remember it and be able to share that experience, right, with other people. And we're going to be able to laugh at it. And, from stories I've heard of like really successful people, they found so much joy when they were in this stage, right? Because the king has a lot of pressure. The king has a lot of responsibilities, and we're working our way up slowly to that. Okay. So that's where we're at right now. Here's another card about the truth. There's still some things that we don't know the answers to. There's still some things that we're uncertain about. Okay? There's still some more truth to be seen about ourselves and about our circumstances. And, the guidance really is right now is to embrace the uncertainty once again. Okay. But the ace is here, and in divine timing, these truths will be revealed, and we mustn't waste our time trying to figure out the truth. And we must understand and trust that in divine timing, the universe is going to give us exactly what information we need and what information we can handle. Okay. Yeah, we've been feeling super ungrounded right now. And, maybe, you're dependent on somebody emotionally. Maybe you're dependent on somebody financially. Maybe you're dependent, there's some dependency somewhere. Okay. And I this is like, for me, most people don't fear failure. They fear success. Okay. And because with success, there's, it's different. It's different. And if you've lived a life where you've always kind of been codependent on somebody or something, letting it go is scary. Okay. And, but it's just part of the process. All right. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. We got to let go of all that stuff that we're dependent on. And it's going to, again, that's going to be different for each and every one of you. But this is about finding true independence. Okay. Wow. I absolutely love this. This is like out of your area. Like you don't even see this right now because we've been so consumed by this other energy. But this is what you don't see right now. This is what you don't see right now. The universe is giving you a gift. Okay. And again, that's going to be different for each and every one of you. But there's this brand new beginning that's coming in from all of the work you have done. Okay. And it's this ability to build your own kingdom. It's a gift from the universe, and you don't even know what is going to slowly be trickling in to your world, right? Once you make a decision to absolutely do all of this work and accept it And I know that you guys have done a lot of work. You're like, what do you mean? I heard you. What do you mean do all of this work? I've done a ton of work. Yes, you have, my friend. I know that. I know that. I know that. But staying committed to this path, putting your spirituality, if you are at this reading and you are a crone and that is your life path, you must put your spirituality as number one. Nothing else comes before that. Nothing else comes before living out your life purpose. And I know a lot of resistance comes up for some of you when I say that, because you're like, what does that mean? I put my family first. I put, other things first. You have to trust that the things that you love and the people that you love and the situations that you love are going to be far better off when you live out the plan of the universe, when you co-create with the universe, and when you put your spirituality and your purpose above all else. That's what this path requires. And maybe you're not ready to hear that. I don't know. I've seen a lot of things, and I have not seen a lot of people who are willing to put that as number one. All right? Because it's a big ask. That's full surrender, faith to the universe. That's no control. That's accepting very little control in our lives. But we're so empowered from that place. And we truly get everything we ever wanted. And that's where our dreams truly come from, is from that place. And the universe and God want me to let you know that there are things that you just don't even know. And you're always going to be taken care of. Everything that you need is always going to be provided to you. And they have a couple things up their sleeve to make you very happy for all of your hard work and dedication. It's just out of your realm of awareness right now. But when it comes into your awareness, you're going to be very excited. Wow. You guys are afraid of your power. You guys are afraid of saying what needs to be said out of the fear of the reaction of the people around you. Very understandable. The universe is asking you to live in your truth beyond all else, and is telling you that you have the strength, and there is a guaranteed victory and gifts on the other side, and a renewed sense of vitality and celebration if you say and do the things that you need to say and do. The King of Swords is honest and fair, and he lives with integrity. However, this is swords on swords, because all kings have swords, and the King of Swords has another sword. He will cut out anything quickly that does not serve his kingdom, that does not serve his purpose. And there's a fear of that. And you guys know what I'm talking about. There's some things that need to be cut the heck out, because they are not in integrity with who you truly are right now. And that's scary, I understand. But you have everything it takes. The words are going to come to you. Pray up before you need to do these things, whatever. But that's what's going on right here. And you don't, I have a feeling too, I'm getting this feeling that you don't really see yourself as the King of Swords. Oh, baby, you are. You hope that you have the words and the courage that it takes to do what needs to be done. And these are the things that you don't want to do, that you've been putting off, right? You got it. You got it. You got it. Wow. And then we finish this off with the High Priestess. So again, first of all, this is your life path. If you are still here, again, you have a very spiritual calling, okay? One that requires you to see things that other people don't see. Like we were talking about that initiation, that we go through to kind of get to this place. The high priestess has secrets, the secrets of the universe. She knows all the secrets of the universe, okay? And she has that based on her experience and the experiences she's gone through. And she's gone through a bunch of initiation periods to acquire this. But there are still some things that you don't know that are out of your awareness, some truths that are going to be revealed. But this is, okay, follow your intuition. I did a little bit of a reading for myself before I did this reading, and like follow your gut and your intuition came out so much for me. Sorry, I just looked up at my clock because I can hear the ticking so loud today. There is so much, and I've never even noticed it. And this clock has been here forever. And today I could hear it. It was in my awareness. It was like tick, tick, tick. And I'm like, seriously? Like, I sit here all the time. I eat here, like there's just so many things that happen here. And it was just like the only noise I could hear. There is so much divine timing at work and things that we just don't know and things that are hidden. But you're being asked to trust your gut. Trust yourself. You can't go wrong. Even if it brings you to an undesirable location that doesn't feel great, a lot of the times we want to then say, oh, my intuition was way off. No, it wasn't. You needed to go through that experience to go to the next level, okay? Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You are the high priestess, okay? All right. I'm going to be doing all 12 zodiac signs for the rest of October. We got a full moon coming up in Taurus on Halloween. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Big stuff. You are the high priestess, my friend. Don't forget that. Don't forget all the work you've done. There's still some things that need to be chopped out, but you're going to do it, and I know it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste and God bless.